Solo, man. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here with y'all, man. Y'all already got me rolling and laughing, man. We good. It's turned up a little bit. You know
Already.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Tell me, man, what were you doing before Swangin N Bangin? Like, what got you into producing and all that?
Man, shit. I was going to school. You know what I mean? I was in college,
Yeah.
playing football in Louisiana, and hurt my knee. I was already messing with keyboards or whatever. And
You from Louisiana or you
no,
from
I'm
out
from
here?
Houston. I'm from
Okay.
right here. I ran into E.S.G. was already in school. We went to the same college.
Okay.
Yeah,
And where y'all was at?
It was called USL then. It's called University of Louisiana at Lafayette now.
Yeah. My mom from Sunset, so that's
Okay,
right
yeah.
there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right there.
I've been all through the
Yeah.
four corners, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ran into him, man, and he was splicing tapes, like cassette tapes, and making loops out of them.
Pause tapes. Making pause tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He making instrumentals off of, cassette tapes.
He was making it happen.
So I bought me a sampler, and you know what I'm saying? Really, the rest is history. We hooked up. We did like 6-song demo. Swangin N Bangin was one of them songs. And that shit got down here to Houston. He was in the streets, messing with a couple of cats out of Lake Charles, and they got with Screw. And really, from there, it was over. You know what I'm saying?
So okay. What kind of equipment you were using back then? Because you said he was doing pause tapes. So what made you get into the production? You say you went about the sampling and all that. What other kind of equipment were you kind of using
Man,
back
all
then?
I had was a EPS sampler. In Sonic, they had a sampler way back when, and that's all I had. I didn't even really know what I was doing, tell you the truth. I didn't even know how to put it on time. If you listen to the first E.S.G. record, you could hear little pauses because I didn't know how to, make it be in time. You know what I'm saying? I was just tinkering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then really, I was sampling the stuff at first, and then all the 6 songs, only the one that I played on was Swangin N Bangin. So I was figuring out keys and stuff and drums, and I played me a melody and played a lead on it. And that was really Swangin N Bangin, you know what I mean? So I really didn't know what the hell I was doing, bro. I know I love music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was playing around, and E.S.G., came with the lyrics, and there it was.
And that's just one of them things that's kind of just destined to happen. Sound like.
Straight up, yeah.
Yeah. So y'all get Swangin N Bangin, and I mean, shit. I don't know how instant it was between y'all doing it and me hearing it, but I remember as a kid, like, that shit took off. You know what I mean? But this was an independent thing y'all were doing. Like, what was the music situation?
Yeah, well, once Screw got it in the streets, man, it blew up in the streets first. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all, was it between y'all or did E.S.G. himself take it and press it up and do the vinyl and all that?
No, we got signed by a cat from out here in Houston, Steve Caldwell. It was called Perry On Records. And,
okay.
We signed a deal with them, a little local deal, whatever. And the song was already hot in the streets. So we dropped the record. We did went in the studio and did 6 more songs. Your Smoke Ons and all them type of songs or whatever. And
classics.
Yeah, we came back and he put that out and it sold immediately. Sold 170,000 copies independently.
Damn.
So from then we got it
doing $1 million.
Yeah, independently. That was when we was getting $7 per CD or tape. You know
Y'all was going
what I mean?
through Southwest at this
From
time?
Southwest,
What
wholesale.
was they during that era sound like?
Yeah, it was good then. You know what I mean? So we got a deal with Priority off of that. You know what I mean? So
that's when y'all came back and redid it
with the Selling the South. Yeah, we came back with Selling the South, and I remixed Swangin N Bangin.
Right.
Changed it up a little bit, and we took some of the samples off because we couldn't get them cleared. And from then, it was on that was really the beginning of the Screwed Up Click era, because he was really the first beside Botany to
have
put
a
out
record.
to have a real record.
Yeah.
So, after that, all the cats started coming to me to get the beats. So I had to bounce from school for a little bit.
Yeah.
You did G-Ride too?
Yeah.
G-Ride.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Nothing but a...
Come on.
Yeah, we was doing
classic shit.
Yeah.
Woo.
Old school stuff.
Classic. So, damn, dog. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm just taken back. You know what I mean? Thinking about this music. So, all right. You come to Houston. What's Houston like at this time? You know what I mean? This is like
Man.
94, 95. What's going on in the city?
It was starting to turn up a little bit, like because everybody was starting to see that there was money in this, like we was getting money.
Yeah.
So like my phone ringing, I'm selling beats, like crazy. I'm 19, 20, and I'm making like at least $6 or $7 grand a week off of selling beats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they coming, and the record started going, and shit, it really just took off, man. The city was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was in line. First it was a d.e.a, and then Kiki, and then Pat, and then Hawk, and Zero, and Grace, and it just went on. Youngster, it just everybody was in line. It just
So after y'all did the ESG, next was the d.e.a.
Next was the d.e.a, yeah.
And then that was
that was KK, Hawk, and Pat, and Screw.
And then what records you did on that Dead in the Lines album?
I did Heart of a Hustle.
Heart of a Hustler, Mind of a G. Niggas can't fuck with me. Okay, you gotta tell me about this. Like, were you there during this? Well, you had that been during the session because back then you had to bring the tracks. Tell me how y'all was doing that, man. Like, tell me about them sessions, man. When y'all were making them records, man.
Tell you the truth, bro. It was like, man, we were young. You know what I'm saying? So we be playing the game, smoking, make a record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like that,
But where y'all was at? Because you had to go to the studio back then, though. Man, you couldn't set up shop at the crib like
I had a crib in 3rd Ward, and we would do all the pre-production there.
Yeah, like a 4-track, or what was your setup at the crib?
I had a 4-track. Well, actually, I think I had an 8-track. It was an 8-track, but we wouldn't do the rap, but we would just vibe out over there.
Yeah.
Because studio time was so high, it wasn't like you was sitting up in that mug, creating.
Yeah.
It was like $75 an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you had to come there ready with your shit ready to go.
You know what I'm saying? Quick, bro. Ain't no 2 takes.
Yeah.
You better rap this shit because
and it wasn't digital back then. It was analog, so you run the tape, so the process was longer.
So just for them to format the tape, that was $75 right there.
Yeah.
It took an hour for them to format the tape.
Yeah.
So you go in there and do that.
And that was your bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that was part of your bill too.
That's off top.
Yeah.
And you got to do that, and then we were in there rapping or whatever. But man, looking back at it, it was like we weren't even really taking it that serious. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like it was easy.
Yeah.
Because they all had fan bases.
Yeah.
So it was like we just doing it. We know it's gonna jam.
Yeah.
We just gonna have fun with it, and then we're gonna get on this game and play Madden, the old Madden.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's how it was, man. It was real cool, relaxed. Pat was a joker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about Fat Pat, man. Like, tell me some Fat Pat stories, man.
Man, Pat, man, he used to be at my house at least 3 or 4 times a week. I had a goal outside, basketball goal. We'd be outside playing. I had a 6'4", candy red 6'4", and then we always used to joke about that shit because it wasn't running. You know what I'm saying? It was already wet and everything.
Yeah, it looked how it supposed to look. It just wasn't going
It
nowhere.
had wheels on it, everything.
Everything. It was ready. You know what I'm saying? It had
But
the
it wasn't
original.
running.
It had the original interior and that shit and everything. But I didn't get no white in that. It was like it was my old man's car. I mean my grandfather's car. I just got it wet. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't running. You know what I'm saying? So we used to joke about that shit, like, nigga, let me buy that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get it right just in a few. I wound up giving that shit to my brother a long time ago, but we just, he was the joker, man. Pat was just real cool, man. A big funny dude, like, you know how you got your big homeboy that's big but he funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if something go around, he gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's how Pat was, and Pat really could sing, man. It's like. My beats and his rhymes or whatever was perfect because I like melody beats. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about because I don't want to guess wrong. What did you do on Ghetto Dreams?
Man, I did I did Friends You Know with I did that one too.
Man, I did big paper.
Bro, I'm having a brain fart right now, but it's one of the major ones.
Did you do reality or not?
No, I didn't do reality. It's a sample. Oh man, bro, I have to look at it, man. Let me
I'm
pull it up.
breaking it up right now for you.
Yeah, pull it up.
I'm trying to think
Okay,
of.
so Fat Pat. So when y'all were doing the D.E.A. album,
Mm-hmm.
tell me about like the process of that. Like how y'all kind of were putting that together.
Man, but as far as the DEA, they weren't there all at the same time. You dig? So it was like, you know, they would come in or whatever. And KK would be the one that was buying the tracks.
Okay.
So he was the money guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So K would come in and he'd pick the track out. He'd shoot it to them. You know, I'd give them a CD or some shit or whatever. And they come back and be like, hey, this is what we got. All right, cool, let's roll. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably do a few adjustments and we'd go to Fresh Studio or whatever and do it and just drop it, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you just it went E.S.G, D.E.A. Kiki was at the D.E.A.
Kiki was after DEA.
So on Don't Mess with Texas, what records you did on Don't Mess with Texas?
Shit, Bounce and Turn,
Yeah.
Pimp the Pen.
Yeah.
Damn, no shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pimp the Pen,
I got
Don't
some
You Know.
classics.
Don't
going-
you know,
It's
man?
going down.
Come on,
It's
man.
going down.
It's going down.
Yeah, did that.
Really?
I'm gonna tell y'all. This is a truth. This is Donnie Houston truth. You know what I'm saying? For me, everybody loves Southside. My favorite is It's Going Down though.
Yeah, see,
That's been my favorite. Like I remember when I sat there on the radio in the car. You know what I mean? I didn't get out the car when Man had to premiere the shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day, like I remember not getting out the car because they was finna play Lil Kiki. You know what I'm saying? It was a big deal. Like when them niggas went from screw tapes to real albums.
radio.
Like you wanted to hear how that shit sounded. Like
yeah,
I used to
that
listen to
was
It's
the
Going
first
Down
song.
every morning before school. Yeah, that was the first single.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.